Smoky Brawler. Did we do that? No. That is funny. That's a fister. Let's go for it. I usually like the claw the most that I have right now, because it scales with attack speed, so you just go for a humongous amount of attack speed, and that scales up its damage. I'm not sure if I really want to do that though, because that works in Danger 5 really well, you know, because you can mess around, it's really hard to die as long as you kill the enemies, but here, you know, parameters change. Bonus range. I actually need the range badly. We'll get rid of this fist that it doesn't appear in the shop. Okay, let's not do that, let's not do that, let's not do that, let's not... You know what? We're playing Nightmare mode, you know. We're not messing around. If you give me 4 shops... Now we have the balls. If you give me 4 shops without a weapon, I can't be bothered. It's like a typical thing, you know, resetting in the beginning, best thing to do, unless, like... obviously, if you have a good run, you don't do that, but what I mean is, if something goes wrong, just reset. There's no harm in that. I'll take that. I'll take the armor. I'll take the claw and we'll sell that. Now that is a lot better, right? That is way better. I actually prefer 3 a lot more, but I guess we can take that. Like, look at this difference, right? And that was just because of a reset. Now we can still get unlucky, but you can always get unlucky. So it can always, it can also happen that you start out unlucky, you keep being unlucky, and then it's like, well, I wished I just didn't play this game because that was no fun. Or maybe you even lose, you know, even worse. Okay, no crate, can't believe how unlucky I am. I'm kidding, you know, for those people that always take everything seriously. Let's keep on rolling. Let's keep on rolling. Perfect. We can't buy another one, but we can lock one more. Perfect, perfect. I love this guy. The free crates, I'm not sure if I view them as too good. Because the problem is actually killing them, you know. Like, it puts you into a lot of danger to chase after the enemy. And most of the time, it's not that great, but it's bonus money, right? That is always good to get bonus money. It is a chance to give you an item that you really need. Did I get hit again? When did that happen? Like, I saw the first hit on me, but the second one I actually, like, completely didn't notice. And harvesting, always nice. We'll take the attack speed. Maybe the HP, actually the HP was way better. I like taking this in the beginning, but I think, yeah, you know what, it works out. Oh, we want to roll before I forget that again. I could go for the lifesteal, to be honest, but I think we are fine for now. But now I have to be really cautious. This is also one of those items where I say, hey, in the beginning I'll take it, because if I lose, it's a quick reset, not a big deal. And if it works out, it's a huge value, right? And if it doesn't work out, it's just a skill issue. So I need to improve, but you don't improve if you... Oh, scheiße. Okay, perfect, he died before the second bullet swarm appeared. Let's get a little bit of this dude. So our weapon is precise, which means we get crit over time. Which also helps multiply the slow attack speed scaling, but attack speed scales in 2 ways, right? Like, it scales by just giving you attack speed, and it scales because we get damage out of it, but the moment we level them up, it's 15%, now it's 20%. So our goal is to get them as high up as possible, as fast as possible, and I even skipped out on the lure, just that we get that, because some of these enemies, they will be quite annoying. Now, we can go for melee damage, you know. If we find a very strong melee damage level up, we can definitely do that. But I think on this weapon, melee damage is always at 50%, unless you curse it, of course. You know, so it never goes up, while the attack speed goes up to, I think, 30%. Maybe it's 25, that would be the reasonable one. You know, 15, 20, 25, 30. Never mind, it's not the reasonable one. Forget about that. So yeah, we expect 30%. Maybe it's even more, because sometimes red levels give you more than the other levels. Think of the Thief Dagger going from 62% to 80%, right? That's a huge jump. And there are a few others like that. Let's roll. Let's go for the damage. I like it. Now we definitely go for the lure, but this will be dangerous. Bonus enemies is good. Bonus trees is good. I think I will go for the claw and we'll lock you and we'll take you. Because the bonus enemies don't make a big difference. It's a wave where we don't see anything, which I actually didn't know, but, you know, every other wave is something that happens. Where's the dude? There. This should be easy. Yeah, that was relatively easy, I would say. But when he turns around, sometimes the dudes walk into your face and just kill you, so you have to be cautious. They can kill you. Really easily, even. Good. Now, we do have a ton of dodge, because we have an unarmed weapon. Meaning, we can risk a little bit sometimes in hopes that we just dodge one of the hits on us. But obviously, this is never a good strategy, because if it doesn't happen, you know, it just has to fail once, right? That is like the thing. Like in Pokemon Nuzlocke is what I'm thinking of right now. That would actually be really good, I'll take that. Because there you have to fight so many battles. It doesn't matter if you use a strategy that works 9 out of 10 times, because you'll fight 100 battles. And just one of them has to fail, and you have a major problem. Sure, I'll take that. This is a bit too late, and we have so much HP now that I don't have to risk that. We have no engineering, so I don't care about you. This would be okay, but not really. Attack speed is beautiful. Melee damage is also okay. Sure. I actually have to look for something. I don't know where it is. I think I lost it. No, there's no way. Okay, I maybe look after this wave, because right now I'm in wave mode, so I want to finish that. Okay, that wasn't necessary. There's only one walrus on the stage and one of the nose heads. You know what, it was actually good? No, I took the Channel Alien now, right? Yeah. It would have maybe been better to consider to not buy that for wave 7, because it could be that 2 of the walrus and 2 of the nose Sharky boys spawn. And that is a whole different level of threat compared to just one of them that you easily dodge. And easily is also relative, you know, because they have a little bit of a random dash pattern. As in, sometimes they go straight on you, sometimes they go next to you, and if they go next to you, you need to be right where you dodge to. But I need to find something that is very good. I'll take that. Give me a moment. Wow. I actually have nothing anymore at all. That is insane. Like, I have nothing to drink. Claw. We could go for crit. Your crit is actually quite good. Yeah, I'll take that. Good ball. I don't hate the beef jerky because we need to find ways to heal, and this is definitely not one of them. This is way too dangerous. I shouldn't do this, but it's right before wave 9, which is a spammy wave. So maybe we easily survive that, because we have a lot of HP and dodge, right? And then we have a humongous amount of money. Like, 20% bonus money is so much. I think some people underestimate how much even just a little bit of money difference makes. And it's also amplified by our coupons that we buy, of which we have 2 to... So 10%, right? So it's higher than just 20% more money. But yeah, being able to buy an item maybe one wave earlier because you have 20% more, or even just rolling 1 or 2 more times, means you have way more chances to find the items that you need to win the game. Or maybe not even need, but just something that turns you broken and gives you an easy win. Sometimes all it does is also just it gives you a few base stats, and they are enough that you can pick something greedy on a level up. Like, for example, instead of going for armor, you go for attack speed, and while attack speed also defends you, right, because you kill enemies, it doesn't make you survive necessarily, and then it's just better to go for something else. Maybe I'll go for luck here. Sure. Oh, I should have bought that. Well, to be honest, it's not a big deal. Okay, that is huge. We need healing, you know, that's why I'm looking for this so much. But now we didn't get the bonus money, which I'm very sad about. Like, this is what it was for. And I could have just bought in a different order that I skip another item. Maybe it's good though, because yeah, these bullet storms, they get really annoying very fast. And if I get hit once with like 15% bonus damage, or 20, I don't know how much it was, that could get dangerous. I'm not saying it will kill me, but it could get dangerous. Okay, you're dealt with. You're not dealt with what? I want to have the item that gives us 10% bonus dodge, because I'm pretty sure we'll reach the cap of 60%. That also means something like Retromation Hoodie is MVP here. What else would be good? I mean, I need more range. So the rocket, or what it's called, that gives you 50 range and 15% crit would be abnormal. Like, that is one of the items I'm really looking out for. I think what I'll do is I will banish red items to get them more often. Not to get them more often, to get the ones that I want when we get them. We just talked about that, right? Let's go for lifesteal to heal more. You. Maybe I don't banish red items. Like, how often do you come across? Well, we have rolls. We have a lot of rolls. 25%, very good. Another one. You know what? I want to combine them just to check them out. Yeah, it's 30%. Okay, and your crit is 2.5 times. That is insane. I don't need that. So now we earn bonus money, and this should actually make quite a big difference. I'm not sure how the rounding in this game works. Like, let's say the enemy drops one piece of material, and now they drop 20% more. Is this a 20% chance to drop one more material, or is it just the value increase? But it doesn't look like it. Like, our value always goes up in 1 increments. So, is it always +1? Because it's a 1.2 and the game is like, yep, we have to round that. That is not a 1, it's more, so we have to give you 2. That would be insane. But then the other items wouldn't matter, so I don't think so. I think it's just a chance. Now that I think about it, on characters where you earn half material, on the first stage, you just have a chance that the enemy doesn't drop material, which is very frustrating on them, because some of these characters, they rely on getting a level up right away. Like, you just need that. And if you don't get the material drops, you can just surrender. That was way too close for comfort, but we healed a lot from the pickups. Yeah, armor, good. Attack speed, beautiful. Fishhook, amazing. I almost didn't want to buy them now. Mouse, very good. No, I'll buy it. Sure. Dangerous, though. This is not bad if you get it cursed. This is really good if you get it. It's actually not that... It's actually quite good. This is also good. This is also good. I'll take all of these. But I will not buy all of them. It mainly depends on what of these get cursed or not. The Jelly Shield is technically always worth it. So I could go for that. Like, Jelly Shield on Nightmare has astronomical value. Because you just look at where it is. And you keep it on your mind at what speed it rotates. And then you don't even need to look at your character. You just always know where it is. And if then there's like the bullet hell, or there's a boss that shoots a lot, you can just position yourself. Like in some of these videos you have seen when we fought a boss, the only reason why it was close was because the boss shoots like 10 bullets at once. You know, some of these. And if you have the shield, you just block all of that. If you don't have the shield, there's a good chance you'll die if you don't run away and heal. Oh, we have so much damage, holy moly. That's actually insane. But I need to get some of these cursed. Oh, they deal so much damage though. Nice, 500, very good. Like, this is insane, right? Let's go for max HP, I'm feeling that. Attack speed, beautiful. Melee damage, base scaling, that is perfect. It's a hard wave, dude. 50% bonus experience gain, but I need... You know what? I'll take the damage then, because of that. You're good. You're amazing. I will try to curse, and we are looking for another one, because we have double the curse chance then. Okay. So they have double the HP, but we also got 1 armor, which is nice. Like, that 1 armor and 1 attack speed can happen on the same item as a bonus is insane to me, right? Like, 1% attack speed, you can laugh at that. 1 melee damage, solid. 1 range damage, insanely good. 1 armor, absurd. Okay. They are tanky, but we are dealing with them. And we just need to pick up material, and then we heal a ridiculous amount. So I'm not all too concerned that we will die. But there is a chance. So I need to stay alert. But I think it's actually more important that I make sure I walk into the enemies, and, ironically, and kill them for material. So we constantly have this trickle healing, and because we kill them, we also get the fruits, right? Which heal us over time. So on top of our trickle healing, we have even more trickle healing. And that is then just enough. Like, would you have expected on this wave, where the enemies have double HP, I can just walk through them like this? I don't think so, but now I have to be careful. That was a really good wave, and that is beautiful for the boss fight. That is also okay, that is useless. 8% damage, always welcome. Let's roll a little bit. 6 melee damage, 3 armor. You got cursed to give me more money. Sure. Also good. But I need more range. You'll get banished because I'm not wasting my money on that. I'll take you out of the way because we can. We'll take you. Bonus enemies, always nice. Lifesteal, very good. A red claw. Holy moly, right? We could get a blue one if we get really lucky. Funny. Okay, please, curse one of them, my friend. Otherwise, I think I'll just buy them. Like, usually, I stop buying the upgrades in Brotato. And then people sometimes complain about it because they just don't understand that. But the thing is, if you have 200% damage that you need to kill the enemies, do you need to go to 300%? No, you don't. You're wasting money, right? And in Danger 5, you don't need to do that. I mean, look at this right now. We are not on Danger 5. We still don't need it. So technically, I could just skip out on it, but the cost in the shop get higher and higher. And I really want to lock this in for the upcoming Elite fight, that we have stronger weapons. Because the last thing I want is that we are longer on the boss. And because of that, I end up dying. Or we don't get the red crate, you know. And remember, we want the lucky coin, the retromation hoodie, the crit and range bonus. Anything else that is really good. I mean, 20 melee damage. The one dude. Or is it 10? I actually don't remember how much he gives when it's not cursed. Insane. Also very good. Speed, we need that. I mean, I said what I'll do, right? So I'll do it. I'll keep this guy because we have no money left. Bonus fruits heal us quite a bit, so I'll take that. But we need to find more. You know what? We have a high curse chance. Let's keep this. We really hope it's not a mirror that gets cursed. Oh, I wished for another weapon. This would be quite a bit of damage. Not that much, but it's also a lot of crit. If it gets cursed, sure. Let's give it a chance. Like, because we didn't have a lot of money, so we can't expect to roll into something amazing. Yo, look at this damage. Holy moly. But there's the bullet storm, so now you would just go to the side where you're safe. But we don't have to do that. Because we deal way too much damage, right? Beautiful game. 75 HP, solid. Armor 12, perfect. 44% dodge, also very solid. Usually at this point with these values, I don't look for them anymore, like including dodge. What I do is I just wait for level ups, and if we have, for example, a red dodge level up and the rest is blue, then I'll just take it. And this way we max out. Otherwise, on the last 2 waves of the game, before we get to the boss, that's usually where I try to fill out all of the stats that I didn't get. Because if you first, let's say for example, right, I rush dodge now, it has a 60% cap, I rush it, we are there. But I took like always common and blue ones where I could have had attack speed or armor or something else. And then later on I get a red one, I would be mad. Scapegoat is perfect, sure, distract the enemies, I like it. Bonus speed, yet again, I'll take that. There's the dodge, well, we just talked about you. And this is why we kept the mirror. Exactly for this reason. I don't care about you enough that I'll take that. That is more healing. Beautiful. That. But there's like not one video where you don't show up, right? This is actually absurd. Like, this is actually completely absurd. We could do... Oh, where do I have 40... Right, we got so many bonuses. We could do this. You know what? If you get cursed, I'll actually give you a chance to be a part of this team. Perfect. Okay. I can't believe we haven't cursed a single one of the weapons, by the way. Oh yeah, we have to protect this guy. I mean, have to is relative, right? It's always relative. You don't have to. You don't have to do anything. Do I want them to hedge? Is that a problem? Let's try it out, right? Let's see what happens. Okay. Makes sense, right? Makes sense. The insane thing is not even our base damage number. The insane thing is the crit number that makes this turn so crazy. You died again. I mean, I'm healing so much, I just don't care. I can just stand still. I don't even think we need the dude, but it will be nice for bosses as a distraction. Oh, you're gathering all of the enemies though. That is amazing. Or bad, depending on how you view it, because they're not going after me. You know what? I'll let the guy die. I want the enemies on me, and not on the dude. Sure. Max HP a little bit. Oh, but you just want to mess with me, right? I actually don't care. We have so much damage, it doesn't matter. You know what? I'll lock them on now. All of them. Perfect. That is insane. Good. We have such an absurd chance that it gets cursed. And I'll stay away from our goat teammate goat phase. I just wanted to die. Oh, the poor dude. But yeah, do you see that now? Ooh, you hatch cursed. That is the moment we would want to make use of our shield. Yeah, okay, you know what? You're actually a problem. Like, I'm not saying he will kill us, but I'm saying if something goes wrong and he's cursed, that can definitely take me down. Nice. This is such a fun weapon. The only thing you have to make sure of is you need to get range. And we actually need a little bit more range. Like, how much do we have? Yeah, it's -40. So we need a little bit more. Because otherwise you have to get way too close to the enemies. And they get to dash. And they get to shoot. And they get to whatever they do. Or you walk into them because your weapons didn't attack fast enough. Like to reach them in time because there were too many enemies around. Or it's an attack speed issue. Talking about range. Max HP, we have 100. Yeah, one of them, wow. 178, you have 2.8 times crit multiplier. Do you see how insane that is? Yeah, oh, wow. I'll keep them in, it's fine. Okay. Holy moly. Big brain move. Big brain move, right? Because we mostly care about the cursed ones either way. Now, we did lose crit chance, but this will make us so much more money that we can easily rebuy them. And you, like, don't look at the future cost when we buy it and think that is the money I have to spend extra. We also got the value in selling, right? That is money we have to subtract from that. And we have the recycling machine already. I mean, to be fair, without the recycling machine, I just couldn't have done it because we don't get enough money. Now, one issue is it could be we don't have enough weapons to attack fast enough and kill all of the enemies. But I think we'll be fine. Yeah, be fine. I don't heal fast enough. I'm actually a little bit concerned right now. Like, I'm not saying a lot, but a little bit. Okay. Yeah, that is the first time I got pushed into a corner. I don't think we were close to dying yet, but a few more wrong shots would have killed me. That is insane, by the way. Max HP. Oh, do you have to do that? I will take you. But I'll keep the other one in there. Tardigrade, very good. Boss damage, perfect, right before a boss fight. They have 95%. You know what? I'm good with that. Yeah, we definitely don't take you. Even though you're oh, you're so insane. I want that, but yeah. Let's not do it. This is really good, because we have the other one that applies elemental damage to our weapon. So this actually works. Bossy. You spawn enemies. These guys back there. Perfect. But we mainly just wanted to have the other fist now, because it allows us to get the dodge back, the crit chance, and also that we just attack more. But, you know, then you would want to have a higher level one, if it's just about attacking. Though oftentimes your weapon gets distracted by weak enemies, so having additional weapons sometimes just means they take care of these annoying enemies. Okay, very good. I'll let this guy hatch because he gives a humongous amount of experience. Perfect. Did you see that? How much dropped out of that? It's a bit hard to see, but it's a humongous amount. Oh, I should let our dude collect, but that's easier said than done. The only way how we could reliably do that is with an item that hoovers up all of the experience on the stage. That is a lot of armor. We don't need a crit. On the red one at least. No, well, it's also speed. Nah. We are good. We don't need that. Goblet is insane. Gobble these nuts. Luck. Even though losing elemental damage isn't that great, but it will be fine. Right? It doesn't do that much. Bag, the first one. So now I really want to look for the final weapons, you know, that we upgrade them. It's not really needed because our curse ones have such astronomical damage that we can one-shot that, well, not one-shot, but we can fight these bosses easily. And I want the dude to die. I want these enemies on me. Like, now that we get HP out of killing enemies, there's no way they can take me down. Okay, maybe there's a way. But then again, you usually don't stand still, right? You walk through the enemies, you gather all of the material and stuff. And I just stood still there and got hit by strikes that I couldn't stop. Also a strong cursed enemy that was alive, I believe, a walrus or so. And that's not usually the case, that you just stand still and do nothing. But yeah, if you take a look at this now, I rarely even lose HP. And when we lose HP, I just recover it. So we are chilly-milly. More than chilly-milly. We are super chilly-milly. That was a bit dangerous, but not really. Sure, I'll take the... Finally. Well, now it's too late. I'll take it. 69 attack speed, by the way. Beautiful. That is actually horrible. Our percent damage is also low, so technically speaking, I would accept that as well. But I'm looking for the attack speed, because that is also more damage output. So, come on. Like, what is going on? Okay, percent damage. Perfect. Nice. 58%. Alright, usually it's 30. Yeah, that is a big difference. Sure. If we get a basic one, we can combine them up. Perfect. Now, the question is, do I want to combine them up? I think so. There was a consideration, technically speaking, that we sell a red one, that we can combine this purple one. You know, I buy the basic one, it's in the slot, then we find another basic one, combine it with the blue, with the purple. Don't think that's necessary, but it is possible. Gecko, because we heal so much, sure. I'll also take a little bit of lifesteal. You have a chance to upgrade this guy, so I'll take this. Oh, but actually I wasted all of my money. Okay, you know what, we are happy. Look at the damage difference. I mean, this is a 100%. So, yeah. 69% the first one that we got. I love that. That's so stupid. Sure. Healing, right? Keep that in mind. 600 damage. And a lot of lifesteal. 196. Why do you need 196% lifesteal? Oh my god. Huh? I knew we were strong, but what? 30,000, 17,000, 18,000, 40. These were actually really strong. Like, you could say, oh, Dex, you got this. Of course it was strong, but, two of these did the same damage as this guy. So it was a help, but we didn't need it at all. Even this is 9,000. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, like, subscribe. See you the next time. Bye-bye.